What's up, brave new world? It's Joshua again here with a brand new video in which we are going to get a little philosophical, a little literary, and additionally we are going to get a little reflexive about language and the way you express things, alright? What do I mean by that? Because today we are going to have a look at this particular figure of speech, which is euphemism, alright? When this video is edited, I will make sure that I apologize for that. When this video is naturally edited, I will make sure that this part is edited so that the word euphemism is written green right here, right? My face will be visible, but beneath my face naturally you will see some letters that are going to indicate whatever idea I am going to express here with you, right? Before we even get started in this particular topic, right, that I like so much is euphemism, alright? First, before we even start with that, let us define what a euphemism is, right? Let us define what a euphemism is. Alright? Such as I remember consulting a few pages a while ago. I apologize for that. And I remember one particular website that I enjoy a lot, which I'll make sure to include right there beneath this website. I think I found it. Oh yes, I found it. This is the website that I liked and from which I'm going to take my definition, alright? Literarydevices.net/euphemism says euphemism is a figure of speech commonly used to replace a word or phrase that is related to a concept which might make others uncomfortable. Euphemism refers to figurative language designed to replace phrasing that would otherwise be considered harsh, impolite, or unpleasant. This literary device allows for someone to say what they mean indirectly without using any literal language, as a way of softening the impact of whatever is being said. The reason for this would be for the sake of politeness, discretion, and other means of mitigating communication. Euphemisms are used for certain abstractions such as death, sex, aging, becoming old, getting fired, bodily functions, and among others, right? Needless to say, in different cultures, these topics can be taboos in different cultures. For example, I remember from my German classes that death happens to be a taboo, right? I remember also from my Italian classes that one big taboo in food is definitely pineapple on pizza, alright? If you ever go to Italy, if you don't want the other Italians to say, so you have chosen death. So you have chosen death. In order to avoid that, never eat pineapple on pizza. Oh shoot, the microphone is down. Don't worry, I'm right here. Oh shoot, the microphone is down. Don't worry, I'm right here, and I'm going to continue with this video for you, which also has a topic that I like a lot, which I thankfully take from Reddit, right? r/AskReddit, and the question is, what is your best? Sorry, I can't help laughing at this. And the topic is, what's your best insult without swearing? Which is naturally something that I posted. I made myself an account and I asked this question, which is, what is your best insult without swearing, right? Before we go into this list of insults that are rather fascinating, here's an example of the use of euphemism in a movie by Disney, and this one is The Emperor's New Groove. Right. The character of Cusco has decided to fire his advisor Isma. Cusco begins by stating directly that she is fired, without using any euphemism, right? Totally direct. However, when Isma questions his statement, he replies with a string of euphemisms for someone losing their job. How else can I say it? You're being let go, your department's being downsized, you're part of an outplacement program, you're going in a different direction, we are not picking up your option, take your pick. I got more. Oh my god. That was naturally a rather humorous and ironic twist on the use of euphemism than in which the character uses so many to reinforce what he has already said directly. Now, with that being said, let's go to the topic of today, which is insults without swearing, right? According to this question that I wrote here, says, ask Reddit, what is your best insult without swearing? And some of the answers that I got were, the subject says, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. I don't know what an elderberry is, so I'm just gonna assume that they mean something a little bit mean about my father being a sex-driven person, something like that, I'm not sure. Kane's fan says, you aren't being the person Mr. Rogers knew you could be, you know? You aren't being the person who Mr. Rogers knew you could be. I have no idea who they mean by Mr. Rogers, but that's fascinating actually. Alright, let us continue with this one that says, powerful ad says, wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? If you know, you know. Unfortunately, I do not know, sir, and I would like to request that if anyone knows what this person is talking about by calling the interlocutor, by calling the receptor weather boy, I would appreciate what this person means, alright? Let us continue, shall we? Alex says, if you were to jump from your ego to your competence, you would surely die. Dude. If you were to jump from your ego to your competence, you would surely die. Or you would never land or anything, replies another one. If you were to jump, let's paraphrase the reply from this person who says, if you were to jump from your ego to your competence, you would surely die. Or, if you were to jump from your ego to your competence, you would never land on anything. Oh my god. You have a pleasant room temperature IQ. You have a pleasant room temperature IQ. Oh my god. The next one is a rather good one, and it's a direct reference to oral sex. Let's have a look, and it says, your mother should have swallowed you. Unless, I'm not sure if you mean oral sex or you mean cannibalism. In which case, I'm going to go for the first one, right? Oh my god, this is a good one, and it's even written incorrectly, alright? I'm going to write this one in the two versions, down here, beneath my face. Down here, beneath my face, and oh my god, I'm going to write I'm going to write two versions, one with the correct grammar and another one with the bad grammar in the very way that this person wrote it, and it is, you're so dumb you studied for a pregnancy test. Oh my god. Next one says, dude, your mother has a job and she's a respected member of her community. Meaning that you're not. Meaning that you're not. Meaning that you're not. Hold on a second. I am so sorry, I had to burp. Alright. Oh my god. Neil says that he read this in a PG Wodehouse book, and the protagonist just called another character like this. The protagonist just called another character, and I quote, nature's worst blunder. Eat dirt and die, trash. Eat dirt and die, trash. This is a direct quote from this person with the name of Blanche Devereaux, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Today I bring you 42 insults. By the way, so let's continue with this one that says, you're such a muppet. Oh my god. Walking shit poster says, how did God decide you were FDA approved? Oh my god, FDA? What is the FDA? Let's take a look at that, because sometimes when I watch these kind of videos of Reddit in which they mention acronyms and they mention initials, they are like, oh my god, what's this? FDA, NMO, IRS. Okay, everyone knows what the IRS is. We all know that the Joker is not crazy enough to go against them, and I don't blame him. They got Al Capone, they can get you. So, and I'm not even from the US, and I already know that if I ever go there and I worked and I decided to stay in the US, you can be dead sure, goddamn fucking sure, that I will not go that I will not take on the IRS, and I will be a law-abiding citizen, and I will pay my taxes. You can be sure of that. Now, let's go back with FDA. What the heck is the FDA? Meaning? Food and Drug Administration. Oh my god! The Food and Drug Administration is responsible for protecting the public health by ensuring the safety, efficacy, and security of human and veterinary drugs, biological products, and medical devices, and by ensuring the safety of the nation's food supply, cosmetics and products that emit radiation. Oh my god. I'm going to paraphrase this insult again, and it says, oh my god, how did God decide that you were approved by the Food and Drug Administration? That's a good one. The next one is excellent, and it takes a little while to understand. To be honest, it took me a little while to understand it, but I know it's an amazing insult, and it says, you're impossible to underestimate. You're impossible to underestimate. It means that it's impossible not to underestimate you or something like that. I'm not sure. Oh my god, you're a biscuit eating bulldog coyote queen lint licker. One more time. A biscuit eating bulldog coyote queen lint licker. Oh my god. For my brother specifically, I call him. This person says that he or she, I don't know who she is or what she or he is. It says, for my brother, I call him stem cell. My younger sister was born with leukemia. Alright? My younger sister was born with leukemia. My parents had one more child after she was born because they planned to use his stem cells to save her. Oh god, no. I have seen that plot in enough movies to know that it never ends well. And if this little kid who was conceived in order to save another one decides to sue the parents and and take legal action, go ahead. I totally endorse that. Yeah. I don't know how this operation would have worked, or if it had even occurred. Right? I just know that my sister is now safe and healthy, and so is her brother, the donor. Whenever I want to invalidate his comments, or when he's roasting me too hard while we are bantering with each other, I still call him stem cell. Lol. Okay, as long as there is no gaslighting, that's fine. As long as there is no gaslighting among each other, that's fine. And hey, that's a door I wouldn't cross, you know? For example, if my girlfriend and I were ever having a fight, because I see that as a plausibility and no one is exempt of that. Kind of only me, of course, in a way that I'm too much of an idiot to fight about something with the girlfriend that I have. Anyway, I would say that if my girlfriend and I ever have a fight, the last thing you will see me doing will be throwing a personal attack because I'm angry and using her late family relative, a relative that was very important to her. Let's say it is an uncle. If I say something about her uncle, oh my god, she would go murderous. And why do I say that she would go murderous? Because she is the most patient, the nicest, the friendliest, the funniest, and the most adorable person you will ever meet, alright? She will not hesitate to give you a glass of water, so to speak. However, it's the kind of person who is so nice that when they snap, you might as well run for your life and skip the country before you suffer their wrath. Right? That's why I would say that my girlfriend would go murderous. Why? Because she's very nice. When nice people snap, beware, you might as well run. This is a good one that says dog water. That's another insult. You are dog water. That's what you are. What you lack in wisdom, you make up for with confidence. You make up for with confidence. Oh my god. What you lack in wisdom, you make up for with confidence. Oh my god. And there is the next one that says everyone just tolerates you. Everyone just tolerates you. A lot of people should say that to people like Sheldon Cooper. Sure, the Big Bang Theory is can be a delight sometimes, but on other times, most of the times, Sheldon is just a total jerk. A total asympathetic jerk. And I don't understand why Leonard stood there on the first time. Yes, I know he had a gaslighting bitch of a mother, however, still, you can always cut ties for the sake of your mental health, dude. Come on, alright. Oh my god. This person says that I was about to say psychedelic bitch muffin, but I guess that's off the table. How about go plant a calzone tree and whip it and weep when it doesn't grow? That's a good one. Go plant a calzone tree and weep when it doesn't grow. Of course, it doesn't have to be a calzone, which is, I think, an Italian dish. I think it just needs to be anything that obviously doesn't grow from the ground. Why don't you go grow a racket tree and cry and weep when it doesn't grow? Oh my god. Park it yourself, Metallica breath. I have no idea what that means. Oh my god. Your mama is so stupid, she tested negative for an IQ test. That's a good one. That's the next one is excellent. My apologies. I don't debate or argue with children. Ben Shapiro might want to use that one, alright? Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh might want to use that. Especially Ben Shapiro. I like Ben Shapiro more than Matt Walsh, right? He has been saying things that I personally do not agree with, right? Well, he has the goddamn right to say things I don't agree with. I have the right to say things that he might not agree. And what's the easy solution? Just stop watching that person who gives you the grief and then move on with your life. That's the easiest solution. The next one says, oh my god, this is gonna be good. You're built like a cinnamon roll. Hey, don't disrespect cinnamon rolls, I love them! Oh my god. Jace Linux says, did your brain surgeon drool in your open head cavity trying to carve a new wrinkle in that smooth brain of yours? Oh my god, that's amazing and that's so sophisticated and I love it. Alright, it goes like this. Did your brain surgeon drool in your open head cavity trying to carve a new wrinkle in that smooth brain of yours? Now let's say with an even more sarcastic tone that goes like this. Oh my god, did your brain surgeon drool in your head open cavity trying to carve a new wrinkle into that smooth brain of yours? Oh my god. I feel like my accent changed after I started screaming. Oh my god. Let's continue with the next one. I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that you step on 800 individual pieces of Lego barefoot today. I still haven't stepped on a Lego with my bare foot, but I bet it must hurt. However, Ryan Higa actually made a video in which he stood on a Lego and it was not so as painful as everyone made it out to be. Let's continue with the next one that says, it's a shame that the stench marks you gave your mother weren't worth it. Ooh, that's amazing! And the best thing is that it does not have any insult, alright? None of these insults contain swear words, alright? And if there are going to be any swear words in this video, they will be because I will be saying them. I really hope that I wouldn't have to be surrounded by morons today. Ooh, that's amazing! I really hope that I wouldn't have to be surrounded by morons today. That's amazing. I really hope I wouldn't have to be surrounded by morons today. Damn it. This is so perfect, right? This is so perfect. I didn't know that a dust particle could be smarter than a human. You could replace that one dust particle with anything and it could automatically be a insult. Smart, easy, no swearing, PG insult generator. And it is that. I didn't know that blank could be smarter than a human. I didn't know that a bunch of dog shit could be smarter than a human. I didn't know that a piece of crap would be smarter than a human. I didn't know that a piece of hay would be smarter than a human. Oh my god, I didn't know that a bunch of dry leaves could be smarter than a human. This is a really good one and it says, you look as dry as my balls. This person wrote literally, and I quote, you look dry as my balls. That's amazing. However, I would use the full comparison with the words as. Achoo! Damn it! Oh my god. Hey! It seems that I'm getting more answers. That's good, actually. So, I'm just only playing music. Let's continue with the next one that is... where are the answers? Where are the answers? let us continue, shall we? Shut up! Excuse me? I apologize. I had to clean my nose and I had to make sure I could be listening to some music while I was filming this. Right? Let's continue with the next one, that is... Alright, one more time. You look as dry as my balls. Susie Baka. I don't know what that is. I suppose that's a paraphrasing of the anathema of mixing Japanese and English. I'm not sure. You're an insignificant. You are an insignificant with the word C-U-N at the very end. Insignificant instead of insignificant. Insignificant. Smell your maw. I don't know what that means. The next one is smell your maw. Smell your maw. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Your maw. What is a maw? M-A-W. M-A-W definition. What's M-A-W? Maw. It means the jaws or throat. The jaws or throat of a voracious animal. Example, a gigantic wolfhound with a fearful, gaping maw. Informal, the mouth or gullet of a greedy person. I did not know that. Now that's fascinating. Oh my god, this is really superficial. This is really good one for 5-year-olds, and it is, you're a poopy head. Oh, shut up, you're a poopy head. Poopy head, that's amazing. Oh, Cheramain says, you're the sperm your mother should have swallowed. Another reference to oral sex. You are the sperm that your mother should have swallowed. That sounds interesting. You've become so insecure, you have become so insecure, you are just now as hateful towards others as you must be to yourself. A person who is really hateful towards himself or herself would not understand that, because I know for a fact that it took me a while to understand this. You've become so insecure, you have become so insecure that you are now just as hateful towards others just as much as you must be to yourself. And I'm paraphrasing that in order to make it easier for me to pronounce it. Oh my god. Hey, someone said this one already, and it is, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. I don't understand that. Reference between hamster and elderberries. Hamster and elderberries. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. That seems to be a song, but who's the author? Are these the cliff notes, and what's the lyrics? Hamsters are prolific breeders in the wild. What does the insult your mother was a... Hey look, there is a Reddit thread. Thank goodness that... What does the insult your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries means? I know this came from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and it's considered one of the funniest movie insults of all time. But other than a literal interpretation, I don't get what's so funny about it. It's so funny because it's goofy, not because it has any specific meaning, says this person in a different Reddit thread. Let me add. I will make sure I add this one to the script. It goes like this. Alright. It says, the humor is because the French person is simply not good at English grammar and idioms, and so he creatively makes up his own idioms and that are totally meaningless to the rest of us. We are not laughing at the person being insulted, and we are not laughing at the insult itself. We are laughing at the French soldiers' caring butchering of the English language. Nobody that has command of the language would suggest that your father smelled elderberries was anything but completely ridiculous. As an example of this, he calls Arthur a silly English connect the phonetic pronunciation of night, of course, K-N-I-G-H-T, and that's so hilarious to many people. Oh, it's goofy and doesn't make sense. I understand now. Just like a bad joke can be funny, just as funny as a really good joke. I apologize. I had to float around to go to clean my nose. Sorry. What's next? I have already pronounced that one. Your mirror probably shatters itself before you get to it. Oh my god. This person says directly fuck face, and I have to say nah. satisfying, you know. I love this. Alright, those are the insults that I got today. If I have more, I will make sure to add them into this thread. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later in a brand new video. Farewell and peace.